Hey everyone, in case you don't know, I'm Callahan and this is a little video that I've put together to share what my first semester has looked like studying at Pathways Bible College and interning at Christian Youth Camps Narrow here. It's been a very hectic year so far. There have been different camps and events in almost every single week. A major part of camp ministry is obviously the camps that we run through the year. But between camps, a lot of the ministry that we do includes heaps of cleaning, cooking, activity instructing, and helping with maintenance around site. I often think to myself, I have the world's coolest job. On top of this, we also do ministry outside of camp during the school term, such as youth group every Monday night and Launchpad every Tuesday lunch. Being a part of the CYC team and bonding with the other interns and staff at the camp has been real cool. Most of us live on site at camp, so it's kind of like one big family. Although we have heaps of fun and banter, I know there are people who I can rely on and get support from when I need. Here is what a little bit of camp ministry looks like.
Even though I stand in the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil.
So Launchpad is a program that we run at Gordonton School. This is where we go into the school and teach the kids about the Bible as well as forming relationships with these kids. Our aim for Launchpad is to provide the kids with a program that is enjoyable, inclusive and Bible based. This is so that they want to come back each week and learn more. It's also so that we can hopefully get them involved with some of our camps here at CYC. This is something which at the start of the year when I was told that we were going to be doing it, I was not keen to do at all. But now I'm going and I'm almost having just as or probably more fun than the kids are having. And I know that if I'm enjoying it, the kids definitely are too. Ignition NGA is the youth group which I help at. As a part of this, I lead the younger boys small group as well as run games and just help out generally around the place. A lot of what I do here is again building relationships with the youth and just being a part of providing them a safe place which they can come to every Monday night. Early in the year, some of the team from CYC went out to Narrows for their Easter camp. I had the opportunity here to help run a small group of junior boys and also be one of the leaders in my team. It was rewarding and I'd say a bit of a success watching the boys in my small group go from not talking to each other and being closed off on the first night to slowly beginning to open up both to each other and to me in the small group. And even if it meant my sleeping bag was hidden and I was pelted with peanut butter and rubbish on the last night, it was cool to build the trust and togetherness of the small group. early April, we began prepping for our major ministry event of the semester, which was the Term 1 Holidays Kids Camp. Kids Camp involves heaps of super fun games, activities, and chapel times with the kids and leaders for a whole week. We had a few meetings and had to set aside a lot of time ourselves to make sure our prep is done for games and activities beforehand, because during the week we don't have much time. My role in the camp was the program coordinator, which meant I was up front a lot as the MC and had to know what was going on all the time and what was about to happen. I also ran meal times and helped with other people, making sure everything ran smoothly during the week. A particular area I had control and lead over was the last night, which was a special fun night we do with the kids. In this, I had to organise a themed dinner, a jungle-themed carnival, and finally a disco. This was quite stressful as it was a lot all at once and lots had to be set up on Thursday. But when I got to watch the kids all enjoy it and have fun, it was all worth it in the end. I had a real cool opportunity a couple weeks ago in which I got to speak in front of a youth group teaching on the story of Moses. This was challenging as it was the first time that I've done any sort of Bible story teaching or sharing in front of a big group. And in the weeks leading up to it, I had to find spare time between my camp ministry and study to do my preparations for it. However, it was something that I did enjoy doing. It was cool seeing that the youth understood the message in the small group discussions afterwards. All over the world. Pretend that these people mean like 1,000 people. Oh. There's people all over and they're spreading over the globe. This kind of links to what I think a big lesson that God has taught me this semester is that what I get out of something is what I put into it. For example, during kids camps with the final night, all the busyness and preparations that I did beforehand and all the stress was rewarded when I watched the kids enjoy what I had done. Knowing that if I didn't put in as much effort, what would have come out of it wouldn't have been as good or as rewarding. This is also applicable in my walk with God. The more time and effort I put into things that strengthen my relationship with God, like quiet times, the more my relationship with Him will improve. My mentors have been something that's really helped me this year, as it's been cool having people building into my life and knowing that they are praying for me and they want the best for me. Spiritually, they have helped me grow, providing me with accountability and words of advice. One of my goals in the beginning of the year was to improve my prayer life, and I've been beginning to see the fruits of this in my life. They also help provide me with some people just to talk to about different things going on, and I know that I can go to them with anything and they will try their best to help and support me with whatever it is. My relationship with God has also been strengthened in the semester through my studies at Pathways, as I'm learning more about myself and my faith through the different lectures and papers. I'm looking forward to getting into semester 2 in my studies and continuing to learn more and push myself through it. One thing I want to work on for next semester is to be more deliberate around my time, as often I can get super busy and things like my mentor meetings can slip under the radar, and I don't have as much time or energy to put lots of effort into my assignments, and therefore I'm not quite getting all I can out of it. A way I can do this is just by planning out my assignments a couple weeks in advance and know when I should be working on them to make sure I put in enough time, but also have time and energy for other things going on in my life. Coming up soon, we have our winter kids camp, which we've already begun our prep for, and then it's followed quickly by a couple teens camps. I'm really looking forward to the next semester, and I know it's going to be just as hectic and exciting as the last one's been. And I'm looking forward to diving more into my ministry at CYC and building more into my relationship with God and my knowledge of Him through my studies at Pathways.
In the video?
Yeah.